Hello and welcome back to another Crowfall guide. Today we're going to talk about talents and how they actually work, because in Crowfall you increase your levels depending if you're going to do the campaigns, the tutorials first, or you're going to boost your character. After boosting you need to go to the PvP, Wildlands and go up in level. But while you level, you unlock new talents and attributes. If I go into my character, pressing I, you can see I have my stats, which I can increase from the stat points I've got through levels. Of course, each of these give you the stat, as you can see here in the right corner. But those are not the more fun to talk about. The fun part is talents. Talents is the big one. Talents is the one we want to talk about, because what are talents? Basically, you start your journey here. You get your first spell from this section here, which in this case, I'm playing a Confessor. It's going to give me, this talent grant you Absolution power. Then I can see here, okay, Absolution. Absorb enemy causing 217 fire damage. Absolution damage scales to as much as 493 based on the amount of sin and consumes the sin in the process. So basically I have to say, okay, I want this and rank up. Now, if I go out of this, I already automatically have got it on my hotkey, the spell called Absolution, but of course also it's in here in my powers. We can go back to the talents here. Then we have the next one where we can see, okay, you have to now choose between a passive one. Do you want these stats or do you want these stats? And we're going on. So let's just take this one. Then in the middle here, it will ask me if I want to have another spell. And we're just going to go through. This one, for example, here is giving me another additionally minor discipline. On your discipline page here, you have the different disciplines. Disciplines is giving you spells, passives, active spells. So for example, I could get another one here just for learning you. For example, we could click on Crowpedia. We could go to class and see, okay, which class can my class get? I can get this one here, which is the Confessor. I can get this discipline. Okay, this one is going to give me these spells. It's just off topic, but you know, that's why you maybe want to unlock these. But let's get back to the topic again. So let's just unlock this one. So you can see each of these give me different spells, which is pretty cool. But there's a point with this, because now you're coming to this section here. I mean, all this is up to you. Which one do you want to get? Which spell do you want? Which stats do you want? It's all up to you. But when you get to this point here, then it's important. Now it's super important, because this one up here, this is called promotion class. Do you want to play as a Confessor, a Fanatic? Do you want to play as an Inquisitor or as Sanctifier? As you can see here, it says this is the role of a ranged damage dealer. This is a role of a healer. And this is a role for a melee defense. Not especially a tank, but a guy who is very defense and go melee for spells, for the use of spells. In this case, you can also see we get a lot of health and mana, and we are getting, so we can use mail armor, plate armor. Plate armor is the one with most with armor on. And then we're gonna get book mastery, so we can use books as weapons. Also, it enhances your weapons, spells down here, and so on. The healer one here is giving me a lot of support power. Support power, as you can see here, gives you the increase of healing. And then it also gives me mana. And it also gives me that I can use mail armor. Not plate, but mail armor. And then of course enhancements to some of my spells. And the last one, which is Fanatic, where you have ranger damage. And it tells me you get attack power, you get mana, you get only book. So that basically means I will not learn how to use plate or mail armor, so I will have to be stuck in leather armor. Leather armor has more bonus on damage and healing, but it has a low armor. So basically you're very squishy up here, but you deal fantastic damage. Here you can become a medium squish and have healing and stuff like that. And down here you have your ultimate one, where you like run around and plate if you want to, desire to. But keep in mind, if I pick one of these, the other two will lock. So for example, let's say I want to play a healer, confirm. Now I get my healing, you can say upgrades and all that, But now these two are not able to be picked. In old days in Crowfall, then you were just screwed. I mean, there was nothing else you could do. Now everything you have done here is how it is. There was nothing you can do, and you would just have to live with the decision of being a healer. Now you can, if you are a VIP member, you can free go to this tome over here inside your temple. You can go to this tome here and Respec and basically get back all your attribute points, all your stats, and all your talents if you want. If you're not a VIP member, you can go to this guy over here, and he can then sell you a tome here, which resets your stuff for 75,000 gold. 75, ouch, 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 ouch. That's your options you have. But let's get back into talents, which you have here. And then from here on, of course, you would have to go then in to which spell do you want as this healer spec. Okay, I want Fire of Life. I also want this one. I want Salvation because it gives me stats. And now you have to choose what domain do you want. Do you want Light, Fire, or Storm? And again, you can go to the bottom here called Crowpedia, and then you can go to domain and see, okay, if I pick Light, this is Light over here, then we can see, okay, if I pick Light, then I can get all these runestones, disciplines. And again, disciplines is the one you use over here, which give you more spells and stuff like that. So, for example, I could get Cloister, which is giving me these spells. I could get Exorcist, which is giving me these spells, and so on. And down here we have the minor ones. This is the minors, and this is the majors. And you can see here you have 2 additionally majors, and you have 3 minors, but I only have 3 minors because I picked this one. But again, it's actually very, very basic. You take all your stats, talents, depending on spells, stats, and then you come to your end decision, where you basically choose between 3 major roles. Like, do you want to be a tanky one? Do you want to be a healer? Or you want to be a ranged fire mage? It's like super important, these 3 picks. And then again, I have to choose what do I want. In this case, because I'm a healer, I want to go Light. Confirm. I mean, Fire could maybe also have some good support stuff. I mean, we could try Fire that here. Fire, and then we can see here, okay, it has this one called the Sun Worshipper. Let's see what does it. Okay, it actually gives me a chain heal, and it gives me a cleanse ability. Okay, that's pretty neat. So maybe I should have been played Fire instead. Oh yeah, wait. Oh lord, wait. Free Respec. There we go. Back to talents. Now we can start from scratch again. Again, free with VIP, cost gold if not VIP. Just saying. But this video was just to give you a brief of what you can do in the start, and then you have to do the big decisions, which 3 of your big main roles you want to play. And this is just a fire mage, the confessor. For example, you could also play the Templar, which is the paladin, and where you have a healing spec, you have a control spec, and a damage spec. Like, every class has 3 very different spec, which changes your character drastically, but in a fun way. It's pretty cool. So I hope this video made sense to you in a nice way, trying to tell you about the talents you can pick, the domains you can pick, so you can basically also get your disciplines here, which also give you more spells. Yeah. And again, you can go in here and say, which should I pick? Okay, should I go Storm? Click on Crowpedia, go in here in the domain, let's see. Storm. Okay, Avatar of the Storms gives me these spells. You can also see what spells is your race giving you, what is your class giving you, and promotions if you have any of this. Yeah. So, thank you so much everyone for watching. Again, it was a pleasure making another guide for Crowfall. If you have any comments or want to see anything, let me know in the comments. But I hope this helped you to move on with your journey to, choose talents, how does it work, all these things. Thanks for watching, see you in another video, bye.